I remember the excitement of turning 18. Finally, I could vote. This rite of passage, this civic duty, felt like a key to some grand adult door. I studied the candidates, the issues, truly believing my one vote mattered. Now, that naive enthusiasm feels like a lifetime ago. Years of witnessing the political circus have jaded me. The constant bickering, the broken promises, the blatant disregard for the struggles of everyday people, it wears you down. The system is supposed to work for us, not the other way around. But somewhere along the line, it feels like we've gotten lost. The more I observed, the less I recognized the America I thought I knew. The gap between what politicians say and what they do is a chasm. And the people? We're stuck in the middle, told we have the power to change things, but nothing ever really changes. Here's the dirty little secret they don't teach you in school. It's not about freedom, it's about control. The system thrives on keeping us divided, afraid, and dependent. They dangle the illusion of choice, two sides of the same coin, while they rig the game behind the scenes. We're conditioned to believe our vote is our voice. But what good is a voice when nobody is truly listening? When the needs of the many are sacrificed for the greed of a few? It's a rigged game, folks. And the longer we play by their rules, the longer we'll stay trapped in this cycle of dysfunction. We're sold this idea that we're free, but are we really? Free to work ourselves to the bone just to make ends meet. Free to be crushed by medical debt, free to be poisoned by polluted water and air. This isn't freedom, it's a slow and painful form of societal capture. The two-party system is a joke, a carefully constructed illusion designed to limit our options and control the outcome. Democrat or Republican, it doesn't matter. They're two wings of the same bird of prey, circling above and picking at the bones of our future. They manufacture our consent through fear-mongering and propaganda. They tell us what to think, what to be afraid of, and who to blame, and we, like sheep led to the slaughter, buy into it every single time. We're so busy fighting amongst ourselves, arguing over the scraps they throw us, that we fail to see the bigger picture. We've been conditioned to accept the unacceptable. We're told that this is just how things are, that we should be grateful for what we have, even as our rights are chipped away and our planet burns. But I refuse to accept this as our fate. There's a better way, but we have to be brave enough to demand it. The most disheartening aspect of this whole charade is the lack of basic human decency. Where is the compassion for the struggling families, the veterans left behind, the children living in poverty? It's all about power, money, and control. Human lives are reduced to statistics, pawns in their political games. The government is supposed to serve the people, not the corporations. They're supposed to represent our interests, not the interests of the highest bidder. But somewhere along the line, they forgot who they work for. They've become so detached from the realities of everyday life that they can no longer relate to the struggles of the very people they swore to serve. Their policies reflect this disconnect. Instead of investing in education, healthcare, and infrastructure, they funnel billions into endless wars and tax cuts for the wealthy. It's a system that prioritizes profit over people, and it's time we demand better. So what's the solution? I don't have all the answers, but I do know this. We can't keep doing the same things and expecting different results. We need a radical shift in perspective, a rejection of the status quo, and a commitment to building a better future for ourselves. I choose to focus my energy on what I can control, my own life, my own community, my own self-sufficiency. I'm done waiting for the government to save us. I'm done playing their rigged game. I'm taking back my power, one small act of defiance at a time. This doesn't mean I've given up on society. It means I'm choosing to invest my time and energy in building something new, something better from the ground up. We can create a world where we prioritize people over profit, where we value community over competition, and where we work together to create a just and sustainable future. For years, I clung to the belief that I'd served my country, that my service meant something. But the scales have fallen from my eyes. I was a pawn, just like so many others, used to further an agenda that had nothing to do with freedom or democracy. That realization was a bitter pill to swallow. But it also ignited a fire within me, a desire to expose the truth and fight for real change. We've been lied to for so long, told so many stories designed to keep us complacent and afraid. But it's time to wake up. It's time to question everything. Challenge the narratives you've been fed. Question the motives of those in power. And most importantly, never underestimate the power of your own voice and your own actions. Change won't come from the top down. It has to come from the bottom up. So let's get to work.